Welcome to Thread Therapy. This is my vlog where I talk about all the things I love about sewing. It's Friday, that means it's Fridaysews time. Friday's just my favourite day of the week. It's a nice long day, there's after school clubs, I don't have to work, I get to do a bit of sewing and chat to you guys. What's not to love? Apart from the dreary, cold, miserable weather that we're enjoying right now. So it literally is so dark in here. I've got nearly every light I own pointing in this direction, so I hope I'm not a speck in the distance, but hey, we'll do our best. So let's get stuck in. So makes. This week I have been making things that are completely seasonally inappropriate. I think because there's a tiny little wish inside my head that actually spring and summer would hurry up and arrive. It's just been so virusy and yucky the last couple of weeks. I just want a bit of sunshine. It would just be so lovely. So I think I've been wishing for it, and that's been coming out in my sewing. I've been making shorts this week. I know, ridiculous. It's absolutely hacking it down with rain. But sometimes it's really nice to do something that's quite quick and simple. And the project I've been working on is for my niece. Her birthday is next week. And I've been using a tried and true pattern, the City Gym Shorts by Pearl Soho. Now, I know this got mixed reviews. Not everybody likes this pattern for an adult make. It certainly doesn't have the biggest size range in the world for grown-ups, but for children, I think it's a really fabulous, quick, easy, simple and effective looking little pattern. And I've made billions. I mean, that's an exaggeration. I haven't made billions, but I've made lots and lots of these shorts for my kids. And now I've made some for my niece. So I'm going to reach down here and show you. Luckily, the cat's left me alone now because I pressed play and, you know, instantly the cat was attracted and wanted to come and mess around. So he's gone. Here are the shorts. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. So she's going to be 4 next week, starting school this year. Can't believe it. I don't know where the time's gone. I've made these shorts using a really cute ditzy floral that I just happened to find in my stash. I know we talked about the fact that I might go and get some Liberty cotton and matching bias binding, but I didn't have time to go into town, and I had a little look in my cupboards because often we forget what we've got, don't we? And I found this enormous piece of fabric. I don't know where it came from or why I bought it, but it was just perfect for these little gym shorts. So you can see I also just so happened to have the exact right colour bias binding in my stash, which just makes for a perfect afternoon sewing, doesn't it? When you can find everything you need in order to make something. So this is the first pair I've made. You can see that they're really sweet. They've got an elasticated waistband, and the waistband construction's unconventional, let's just put it that way. They have you make like a giant piece of bias binding, but then you sew it from the front, so from the back, so that the waistband then folds down to the front. But then you get this sort of line of top stitching around the edge on the outside. So I'm not entirely sure the reason for that, but I don't mind it. I have recorded a tutorial. If you want to learn how to make these shorts, I will try and remember to pop the link down in the comment box. So yeah, that was the first pair I made, and I'm super pleased with these. Even my own kids were like, oh, I love those shorts. And then my middle child, who is 12, wants a pair too. So I've retraced the pattern out in a larger size for her because she's had lots of pairs and it has grown out of all of them. And then for my niece, I started a second pair, and I've been making those out of this really cute elephant fabric that I also found in my stash. So this is my plans for this afternoon. I'm going to get that bias binding sewn on, and then you can see from the construction it's all one huge piece that you then sew up the side seams on and pop the waistband on. So yeah, that is the second pair of City Gym Shorts, and I think they're going to look really, really cute on my little niece. She's going to be so sweet. The second make this week was another pair of shorts, and I talked about this fabric when I was talking to you last week, the dinosaur cotton that I found in my stash also. I feel really virtuous here. I'm using up stash fabrics, which must mean I qualify for a bit of fabric shopping soon. that's how it works, isn't it? You use your stash, you get to buy more. So yeah, this I found in my cupboard. It has dinosaurs. He actually was telling me which dinosaurs they were this morning. I mean, I don't know, I'm not clever enough, but he knows what all these dinosaurs are called. And these are the board shorts that I made using a McCalls pattern. This one here, McCalls, I can't read that back to front, M6548, which is a pattern I've used lots of times before. You've got lots of variations. You can do sort of colour blocked, you can put pockets on, you've got a raglan t-shirt, you've also got a shirt. So it's a really good value for money pattern, and it comes together really nicely. So I can really recommend that one if you're looking for boys' clothes patterns. So yeah, I didn't have enough of the dinosaur fabric to do the waistband the same colour, but it just so happened that I had a little piece of this sort of, I think it's a linen viscose blend that was left over from another project. So I just popped that on the front waistband. The back waistband is sort of integral to the pattern piece, so I just about managed to cut all of that out. And these board shorts he'll probably wear as pyjama bottoms, I imagine, because he's 10 now, and probably unlikely to go outside with dinosaur trunks on, but you know, you never know. So he has requested some more in plainer colours for the summer. So they will be on my list of things to be getting up to soon too. So aside from those things that I've made, I have been thinking lots about inspiration and spending quite a bit of time on Pinterest, thinking about the spring and the summer. And I may well do a sew the spring trends type video if I can find time to do that, because I love watching those types of videos and I think they're always good for giving you a bit of inspiration. But one thing I've been really inspired to think about making is a bias cut skirt. There's particularly a lot of like satin bias cut skirts around, and I've just been having a look around, seeing what patterns there are. If you've got any suggestions for great skirt patterns, please let me know. But I have to admit, I bought one. I know, cardinal sin. You can sew your own clothes. Why are you shopping? But I know, I like shopping, okay? I'm not going to apologise for clothes shopping, because I like clothes shopping. And I did buy a skirt, and yes, I could probably have made it myself fairly easily. I'm not sure if it would have been any cheaper, because we all know fabric now is a lot more expensive than it ever used to be. But the skirt fit me so well and looked so lovely that I just thought it was worth the money to pay for it. So it's just a black satin bias cut floor length skirt. I'm afraid I don't have any pictures of me in it, but I wore it with an AC/DC t-shirt and a pair of black and white Converse type shoes. They weren't Converse, but you know the style I'm talking about. And yeah, for a gig with a band, and I just felt $1,000,000 in this skirt, so I thought I need to make myself another one. I'll pop in an inspiration pic of the sort of image, the kind of style it was going for, so you can get an idea. But like I say, I'm sorry I haven't got any pictures of me actually in it, but it did make me want to make more of these skirts. So if you've got any suggestions for great bias cut skirt patterns, please let me know in the comments box. That would be awesome. So other things that we've been talking about recently, that sort of browny greeny weird coloured teddy fleece. Thank you firstly for so many amazing suggestions. There were some really good ideas there that I hadn't even thought about, and so it has had my brain ticking all over what would I make with it. I still don't think I'm going to wear it as a colour on the outside, but thinking about the fact that I could line something with it gave me the idea that maybe I could make myself a dry robe type garment, because during the summertime my husband and I really like to paddleboard, and so I was thinking perhaps if I downloaded an oversized hoodie style garment pattern, then I could line it with the teddy fleece and then put something like a soft shell on the outside and make my own dry robe. What do you think of that? I think that could be a good plan. Clearly I haven't actually acted on any of these thoughts yet, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you for everybody that gave me your suggestions. That was brilliant and really got me thinking. So let's move on to the section where I talk about the things that I've really been enjoying this week. And I have been loving watching a series called Trigger Point on TV. It's on ITVX, I think. It's about bomb disposal experts. It's a drama. It has you sort of like on the edge of your seat, waiting to see what's going to happen. And yeah, we've been really loving watching that. So that has been awesome. The other thing I wanted to mention that I've been enjoying this week is Sally just released, from Secret Life of a Seamstress, just released a pouch tutorial with a pattern to download from her blog. And I was watching her making that zipper pouch and thinking, I need a new makeup bag. And I quite like making zipper pouches, and it's kind of fun and something to do sort of like, you know, rather than taking on a massive project. It's a couple of hours and you're done. So if that. So I'm going to have a crack at that, I think. So thank you, Sally, for that brilliant tutorial. I'm looking forward to get stuck into that in the next week. So that's it for another Friday Sews. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'd like to say a massive thank you to you all for interacting with my videos, for the anonymous person who's left me a coffee this week. That's been really, really lovely. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I'd be really grateful. I will see you for next week. I don't know what we're going to get next. Maybe there'll be some sort of spring trends video. Maybe it'll be another Friday Sews. Who knows? Whatever it is, I hope you're well and you have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh my God.